morning, baby. It's the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I want horns. I want horns. The drums to be beating. And then I don't have enough. Sitting at a desk. Not standing. Too fucking old. Good morning. Get the fuck up. I don't care if it's Friday. I don't care that you moved to a 4-day week work. I don't care. Get the fuck up. It's 8:16 in the morning, and you're a Negro in America. I'm just joking. Okay. How you doing? Doug Rice, the one, the only. I'm here. I am the man of the hour. About 30 minutes, 35 minutes. I average about 35, 40 minutes. I start losing. It's a fucking thing. Anyway, hey, how's everybody doing? Watching the news? Are you watching the fucking news? Man, they have him surrounded, don't they? You know, they got Trump surrounded with what they call evidence. They got receipts. They got the proof. And nothing's going to happen to him. Nothing. He's looking as calm as a fucking cucumber, baby. Donald Trump is going to glide down and through the path toward the White House into the front door and tell everybody to get the fuck out. And then we will be in serious trouble. All right, folks. So, how's everybody doing? It's Friday, the 5th of August, 2022, 8:17 in the morning. Some of you are off to work. Some of you are not. Some of you will face the day. And some of you will just stay away. But all will hopefully get the call to get that goddamned grin off your faces. I'm Doug Rice. That's what I do. I encourage you to walk around serious. And as often as I'm able, I get up in the morning, I rant and rave, then I go my ass to work too. Right here at home, I don't go anywhere. I'm not fit for public consumption. I accept it. All right, but today we have some wonderful information, a good show. This is not a program. I am trying to deprogram you. Please do me a favor, tap the screen and share the live. Thank you so much. Been asked to do that. Welcome as well to the show to Trina. I don't know why I think that Trina is over here. She is my moderator, soon-to-be producer, hopefully, as we move further in getting this effort off the ground. So, how's everybody doing? Doing good? Doing good? Doing good? Are you watching? Are you keeping your head on a swivel? Or do you walk around thinking that nothing will ever happen to you as a Negro in this country? Do you shop with security on a Saturday? I just want you to know they're out for you. They don't want you here. They want this country to be what they envisioned it to be when they began the country in the 1700s and shortly before. And everything is under their control. Every apparatus, every edifice, every system, everything. But more importantly, all social media platforms are under the control of those that are not Negroes. Until now. And that is where we start today's anchor topic. As we kick off the Doug Rice Show, 8:20. We're going to talk about Negro Central. That's right. Negro Central, baby. Whoa. Let me tell you something. It's a long time coming. A combined conglomerate of social media platforms FUBU, baby. Yeah, and I love it. BrewTube.org. BUbook.org. BEUbook.org. Listen, you know much how time, I can't believe I just said that. You know how much time we all spend in front of social media platforms, communicating with our families, expressing our ideas, promoting our businesses, showing off our children, all this stuff. Now we have a platform where we can do it unfettered, unmolested, untarnished, if you will. And so I encourage you to visit negrocentral.com, where the connections to those portals into social media platforms, FUBU. A long overdue need for Negroes who grow tired of being put in a timeout at the whim of some 20-year-old paid vast amount of money to determine what you should let come out of your mouth on your social media platform. So go. I'm going to talk about Negro Central because we need the support. We know that, it's difficult and hard to gather us together, but let's talk about bringing it in. We talk about bringing it in, and I encourage bringing it in. Just today or yesterday, Griner over in Russia turned on her back. Just they turned their back on this woman, left her there. She got 9 years. Will it start trickling in the realization of how committed they are to Negroes in this country? When those of them that enjoy attacking and murdering us overrun and outnumber those who claim to want to protect us and see us do well, it's that moment the realization of who we are might come home. But until then, we need to bring it in. And the first thing we need to do is, start with social media. Why not? You got a Facebook, you got a Twitter, you got an Instagram. Shit. Why not support Negro Central? There you'll find Facebook. BU Book. Sign up. Why not? And they're working on Twitter, they're working on Instagram. A brother and sister, Judah and Yedidiah Yisrael. There you go. I remember their names, thank God. These are the folks that have come up with this brilliant idea of BU Book, BEUBOOK Book, and BrewTube, which is a perfect representation and replacement for the platform that constantly takes us and puts a muzzle on the mouths of black men and women who want to express themselves and their dissatisfaction with their current circumstances here. Just yesterday, Brother Yacoba was booted off YouTube and made the announcement about it. We've got to stop being at the whim of those who control the strings of the edifices that allow us to express ourselves online. And so, I bring you again, brewtube.org, BREWTUBE.org. Same setup as YouTube, and well done, I have to say. Spent a lot of time, this brother and sister, that I think they've made a great effort, and as well as BU Book, which is a replacement for Facebook. Again, they're working on Twitter. They're working on Instagram. They've got a Hebrew dictionary. They've got Black Fiverr. We need to begin to support ourselves. And if you need to understand it in the guise of just separating ourselves digitally from those that control the digital landscape of certain online arenas, we cannot be at the whim of these individuals. How many times have you been suspended from Facebook for 5, 7 days, 30 days because you called out caucasity to its very face? How many times have your YouTube videos been demonetized, removed, your entire tube channels canceled because you say something about groups of individuals known for controlling the media? I've seen it happen. And at this point, we need our own platforms to go to, and I give you brewtube.org, B-U book, B-E, the letter U, book.org, with Twitter and Instagram, brothers and sisters, the brother and sisters, Judah and Yedidiah Yisrael, for bringing this to my attention. Again, go to negrocentral.com. And let's get off these platforms that express to us just how welcome we are under the wrong conditions in someone's mind, sitting at a desk. They read something you've written and they cancel it out and tell you that this thought you will not express on this platform. Well, guess what? We have alternatives. All right. There, I plugged it. That was good, huh? I enjoyed it. Tap the screen. Share the live. Tap the screen. If you don't like what I'm saying about supporting Negroes, get out. I don't need your approval. And we are far, far over for waiting for it, needing it, looking for it, begging for it, requiring it. Approval is just something we don't need from caucasity any longer. Now, and again, negrocentral.com. Let's do this, folks. All right. How you doing? Friday, 8:27 in the morning, the 5th of August, 2022. My name is Doug Rice. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to tap the screen and share the live, like, comment. Detrina, say hello to our moderator, soon-to-be producer. So that was the first topic. Here's the second one. I posted something. Posted it, a little bit ago. Very good post, I thought. It involved a young lady who was a boxer. And she's done an amazing thing. She has held 4 boxing titles. Her name is Clarissa Shields, the only boxer in the history of boxing, female or male, to hold all 4 major world titles in boxing: WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO simultaneously in 2 weight classes. But no one's talking about this. Greatness is a black woman. Now, I posted this photo with her holding her belts. She looks good. She does. She looks strong. She looks mighty. She looks royal. She looks good. And some of these Hebrew men got in their feelings about me expressing the strength of a Negro woman who's accomplished so much. And he's like, a woman shouldn't be boxing. What? They're taking on women clipping at 70,000 to 100,000 a year pretty consistently. And I would say if you could put hands on a few of these fools, maybe a few of our women wouldn't go missing. But no, we got these insecure males expressing caucasity in our ranks. Let me tell you something, man. Don't you tell a woman what she can and can't be. Who the hell you think you are? It's bad enough they have to suffer all the perils of walking about this penal colony for Negroes with the capability of procreation and filling Negro ranks. That makes them a walking threat. All we need to do is protect. But when you start dictating a woman's behavior, activity, This ain't that kind of party. You know, you got to go somewhere else for that. We ain't that. You know that. So don't get in your goddamn feelings over a meme about a boxer and just, oh my God, I had to check a few of them and then get them out of my face. So, yeah, don't be scared of black female strength. You better embrace that shit and hope it continues. Okay, moving on. 8:31. So, Detrina and I get together every morning. We do the preparation for the show. I wanted to point out, she had pointed out how things today are, reflective of just a short term, Obama's term. The pendulum continue, all the things that we see happening today. It's a pendulum. And what they're doing is they're at war with themselves. All the things that they permitted and permissive in the 2008 to 2012, in the faces of these individuals who just don't like expression. They don't like, the Rainbow Coalition that took hold of the country during the Obama administration. They call it, a leftist agenda. I guess they did go a bit extreme. They allowed all kinds of activities, and they enjoyed that shit to the fullest. Huh? Oh boy, Sodom and Gomorrah, just be damned, huh? And now, as a recourse, as a reflection of those times, they elect Donald Trump. Donald Trump sends the country afire. The pendulum swing. Next thing you know, begging for black votes. Here we go. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Crime Joe Biden. Oh my God. That is him in the White House. 93 crime bill. You should read it sometime and then look at it. And what do we have here? Now they're reverting back to good old times, huh? Let me tell you something, folks. They want the times when black men looked down and walked the other side of the street. When we said, sir, at the end of every sentence. And they were comforted in that as a reality. And those days are long gone. But the pendulum swings. Those days seem to want to make a comeback. You're watching it. In the faces of Josh Hawley. We got now Blake Masters. He won. Oh, another one won. We got Carrie Lake. She won. All right-wing white nationalists, all furthering their efforts to bring about the country they want. And Negroes are just skinning and grinning for the most part. Except y'all that look at me. But thanks so much. There we go. Pendulum does swing. So, you look at the guys that went into the Capitol. We look at them, right? And they all kind of fit the same phenotype, right? Kind of middle-aged guys, overweight, beards, shaking their fists at the sky. Good Lord, the grievance just epitomizes their very existence. But where did they come from? I figured something out. On Netflix, they got a special called Woodstock 99. Now, if any of you are old enough to remember Woodstock in 69, it was a relatively peaceful, get-high concert that featured some famous people. And it was a pretty chill atmosphere. They tried to remake that atmosphere in 99, and things went horribly wrong. All these youngsters between the age of 18 and 25 lit that place on fire. Literally. And it was horrible. 3 episodes on Netflix. Now, I know where the folks that stormed the Capitol came from. Those folks grew up, and they ready to burn it down all over again. The pendulum swings. Moving on. I like that. Everybody accuses me of being an angry black man. Everybody's an angry black man. First, I'm not angry. I'm not even upset. Let me tell you what I am. I'm aware. I used to be asleep. Oh, you think I wear this hat not just because I was in the Marine Corps? I used to walk the walk, talk the talk. Oh, baby, I was the one that said, if you didn't like this country, get the fuck out. And I said it just like that, too. It was pretty good. Then I read a book, From Hebrew to Negro. Let me tell you. That began a journey of recognition of who we were, who we are, and who we are yet to become. And let me tell you, folks, shit's going to get exciting. There needs to be an us moving forward. There needs to be an us from this moment forward. There needs to be Negroes only. We are set apart. If you don't believe me, watch how they treat us. I keep bringing you receipts. You can't keep telling somebody that you love them, that you care for them, that you want nothing but good for them, and then travel 200 miles to murder indiscriminately those same people. You can't do it. You can't talk about equality and fair justice and then decide to mow down to the tune of 140 bullets innocent Negroes who have done nothing more than drive past you and perhaps created an infraction that required slight correction. There is no place for us here, a part of this system. They haven't made room for us. And so, it's the reason I encourage us to begin bringing it in on social media. Why not? Bring it in! There has to be a place for us. Us. A safe space. Tell me there's a safe space. Where? Where? They go find you. You can't even do your goddamned job in this country without threat of some weak-minded motherfucker seeing you on sight wanting to end your Negro life. How dare you grin? The seriousness with which we need to walk about this penal colony for Negroes knows no goddamn bounds. They just arrested one that saw Negro children and moved to run them over while using the expletive they love so much. What the fuck is on their goddamn mind? Well, I don't want to ask anymore. I am making an assumption. And the assumption is, if your lips are moving, you're lying. And if you're in my fucking presence, I better keep my eye on you. That is the new Negro in the United Snakes of America. And if you don't understand that, get out. Okay. We good? I hope so. All right, so I think I'm gonna do that. That's it for me. I've gotten customer writing down some shit, and then if it kind of hit me. But for now, we gotta talk about the news, the black news. Why do I do this? I think the best way to answer that is to ask you a question. It's a question I ask often, tap the screen, share the live. I'm not talking about that. I just slipped that in. Oh, it was cool, right? Here's the question. When did we stop looking for the exits? When did we stop looking for a way out of this motherfucker? When they haven't stopped killing us. I got like I could count the number on my, how many people are literally looking for exits? No? Are you looking for seats? And with a smile on your face, I bet. We were brought here in chains. We're the only group of people that were brought here in chains. We're the only group of people brought here against our will. We're the only group of people that do a lot of things. Don't you see that? Don't you understand and see how unique we ultimately are? And they express our uniqueness in their malevolent hatred toward us for no cause. Simply that we are Negroes. The times come that you wake up from the ether of caucasity that surrounds all of us. Look away from the distractions they offer, the Beyoncés, the Jay-Z's, all of these distractions that make absolutely no sense to individuals who are conscious of how they got here. You are Hebrews. You're Negroes. A royal family, single family of Negroes trapped here, brought here against your will. Made to forget who you are for the benefit of those who brought you here so long ago. While they deftly replaced you with individuals who are bombing Gaza as I speak. Maybe I'm not making sense. Maybe you're comfortable. Maybe you feel good here. And with every murder, with every Negro life snuffed out for no cause other than they are who they are, you grin, I see you. There's going to be a problem. We need to get serious in this goddamn country. Aren't they serious enough for you? To be serious enough for yourself. Black news. So let's lead it. Let's talk about it. Let me bring the receipts. Let me tell you what I've learned. I don't know. Okay. All right. First things first. Hey, I want to make this announcement. I think it's important. Albert Woodfox. Albert Woodfox. Say his name. Who is he? Former Black Panther who spent decades in solitary confinement. Finally dies at age 75. They couldn't break him. They made him spend decades in solitary confinement. And he basically said, fuck you. I'll die when I want. Negro strength. I'm just sorry. I drift. All right, continuing. Hey, what's this Triller shit? I ain't never even heard of it. Triller made $14 million commitment to black creators. Is a black TikTok. Triller, never heard of it. Wow. 14 million and they're not paying people. Brothers and sisters, come on now. You got to pay. Oh, I tell you. That's the problem. Yeah. Like and share this sucker, thanks. If you didn't know, let me tell you. 1 in 2 black teens experience racism online, and that's just in 2020. And then they type in what parents should know. Listen, 1 in 2 black people experience racism online all the time, twice a day, day in, day out. Under the right circumstance, you walk into the wrong chat room, you make the mistake of drawing out the demons and they will show their ugly faces. Don't tell me like somebody's got to look for them. You know, I mean, 1 or 2 black teens experience racism. Oh, really? 1 or 2 black people experience racism every fucking day walking around in this country. Why is that a goddamn... And you want parents to know some shit. Parents are suffering from racism just like the children are. We're on equal footing. They got parents suffering from racist tirades. They got children committing suicide from other children bullying them in school. We're getting it from both ends at all times. Ain't that ugly? Moving on. No. Doug Rice, that's me. Ha! Hey, Detroit primary. No Negro representation for the first time since 1955. Oh, they're moving us back. They're in the Wayback Machine. You know where this is heading, right? You do know, right? Oh, it's going to get bad for us because they're feeling their caucasity now. Oh, it's rising and growing in strength. It's its own gravity. It's snagging them as it moves across the terrain of this country. The caucasity just grows and grows. Negroes joining in an odd sight. You must avoid at all costs. Don't be sucked in by the caucasity. It's everywhere. No black representation in Detroit. In Detroit! Hold it, man! No black representation in Detroit since 1955, about to happen. You think we're on a good trajectory, do you? Moving on. Okay, black driver mistakenly detained by Seattle police files lawsuit. Yeah, Anthony Sims stopped by police driving without his lights on, supposedly. They targeted him, high-risk vehicle stop. I mean, they stopped him hard and cold and fast, and it wasn't pretty. But listen to me, folks. You know, this is what we can expect more and more and more until the momentum of what they wish to do builds up and they can't help but go insane and begin to murder us. Who knows? And if we're not delivered from this living coffin of caucasity, soon they may act out on their proclivities towards us. We live in a culture that protects the guilty. If the guilty is not us, it's a thing. Anyway, moving on. The rest, baby. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do when I'm trying to go from one tab to the other. Bartender slammed for refusing to serve customer because they're black. Yeah, that happened. Yeah. Bartender, it was in Hungary. But you got to ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing in Hungary? Asking for a drink at a bar. Well, what are you there for? It's like that brother that went over to Greece, decided he wanted to flirt with the fucking bar waitress, and they ran him down the street and murdered him. Why must you be in their fucking orbit? They don't want you there. Has it hit you? Do you understand? You don't get it? You know? So I got a brother, works for UPS, trying to deliver packages in a neighborhood predominantly white, gets chased down the street with guns by 2 clowns came out of their home to confront him. You think we're safe? What's on their fucking minds? Moving on. Oh, and don't think because it's hungry. Oh, it's way over there. They can't wait. and you know it. You know I'm telling the truth. When you throw over 100 bullets at anybody, there's passion in that act. All right, let's continue. Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. Come on, well, 2 black Muslims sue Alaska Airlines after being kicked off plane. Really? What were you doing? How were you dressed? Don't play with me. You need to stop. No! Listen, Muslims that happen to be black fly planes every fucking day around the globe. No problem. You and I all know it. Y'all either did something, said something, or you made the mistake of wearing a goddamn jumpsuit. Don't be Islamic and wear a jumpsuit. Don't do that! Don't do that. I'm telling the story my way. Just relax. I'm just saying, you sued me because you did so. You said something. You know, you said so. You know you did. You gotta do salat right there. Throw the rug down. Don't do that. Stop. You know that they set this up so they could sue. Because who the fuck? When have you heard of this? You got kicked off the plane? And don't you know, in order for you to get kicked off the plane under those circumstances, you are going to be overtly doing something because they are terrified you might sue them. And out of the blue, 2 brothers, suddenly, y'all did something. Moving on. Sorry, I called it. Moving on. Ha! Lastly, here we go. This one irritates me. I'll tell you why. Yuan, I don't know what the fuck. Black families have been getting away to this Minnesota lake for nearly 100 years. Now, you would think by the way that reads, that black people have enjoyed this lake for 100 years, freely going to the lake and fishing and swimming and boating. No. Stop trying to paint this bullshit with rose-colored nonsense. 100 years ago, you couldn't go nowhere and express happiness openly. As a Negro in this country around the site of caucasity, oh, hell no. That's right up there with prosperity, baby. They burned out Tulsa. And you out there having fun in some lake. What happened was that somebody either made a deal, paid somebody off and said, listen, we'll go way the fuck up here and way the fuck down there, and we'll pay you enough if you don't ride in on your horses and murder us all. And the sheriff said, all right. And 100 years later, they're painting this like a fucking historical landscape. There's no accomplishment in this place we celebrate. Look for the fucking exits. Okay. Well, that's it for me. Look, man. Just come to your senses. Accept things as they're treating you. Fuck what comes out of their lying mouths. If they haven't proved that they can lie their ass off, you're not looking. And there's no reason for you and I to be comfortable under these goddamn circumstances. No! I will not be content under the circumstance of one of them getting an idea, writing a 200-page manifesto and traveling all the way to somewhere to kill us. Fuck that. And so I will not cooperate. Will not be quiet. I am not angry. Stop. I'm not upset. I'm just conscious. All right, well, I'm done. I'm good. I've delivered, I think, good fare. I feel confident about that one. You guys, please keep your fucking heads on a swivel. And for God's sake, bring it in. NegroCentral.com. We can use that one. I like that. I truly enjoy doing this. As you can see, I take great joy in keeping my motherfucking foot on their necks. Only because, well, they're just doing so much to us. All right, folks, I gotta go. I gotta go to work too. My boss is probably going, what the fuck? Can you answer a call? All right, that's me. That's it. That's the Doug Rice Show. You guys have a good one. It's Friday. Have a good weekend. Ha! All right. I gotta go. You guys have a good one. Hey. Come here. I can't believe I almost let everybody go. Look. I know that every day I come here and I say, stop smiling. Right? I do. It's just annoying, right? I keep reading the news. I'll never run out of things to say, right? Just shut the fuck up. But I just want to point out perhaps one thing that could help remove the smile, the cheesing, the grinning, the self-deprecating sellout shit. There's something that caught my eye that you might want to know about. 5 words encapsulate an idea that could very well wipe the grin from the very faces of Negroes everywhere. You want to know what those words are? I'm going to tell you what they are. They used to eat us. Did you hear me? The delectable Negro, the picnic, all interconnected ideations involving a singularity of purpose. They used to eat us. You're around the folks, you go to work today, and you look at the faces of these creatures, these beings, and you watch as they smile and say hello. And I know you're going to be tempted to smile back because, hey, we have such Negro energy to give. But you fight that urge. And if you can't bring yourself to remember all the news articles, all the topics, all of the information I've imparted to you today, then at least remember one thing that might perhaps remove that comforting grin off your face. Just remember, they used to eat us. Have that thought roll through your mind. Then reach for the door and get that goddamned grin off your faces. Have a good day.